Well, 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 well. Hey guys, how you doing? Tori Favreau here, the Geelong-Flipper, coming to you from Geelong, Victoria, Australia. I hope that you guys are well. You might call me Uncle, you might call me Uncle Flip, you might call me Flippity Doodah, Flippity A. I'm really pleased to be here on this Sunday evening. We've got an exciting show planned for you all. We are going to be, as a group, once we get a few people in the room, g'day guys, I can see people filtering in. Don't forget to give the thumbs up, please, as you are doing it. Fairy Cakes, you were second. Bless. Okay. Thumbs up in the room. Thumbs up in the room. Harley channel member, how you doing, mate? All right. So come on, guys. Filter in, filter in, filter in, filter in. And I'm going to get this, I'm going to say this at the start of this, and I'll refer to it later. But so people watching the replay can see it too. Guys, your uncle joined Whatnot. I'm terrified, but I think I've got to do it. So joined Whatnot. And if you want to follow, please do. I would love the Flip family to come over and have a bit of a bo peep and maybe give me some hints and tips as to how I might be able to do it better, because I haven't done Whatnot before. The link to join or to follow me is in the description. I'm not sure if it gives you anything or does anything clever just yet, but the link is in the description for this live stream. So if you're watching on replay or watching live, I've joined Whatnot. I want to get a stream out in a few days once they ID me, and it'll just be little things, CDs, DVDs, stuff like that, but just have a bit of fun and for me to learn more about the format and, you know, to sell some stuff, I'm assuming fairly cheaply. That'll be fantastic. All right. Let's have a look here. So we do have Kate in the house as well. We've got Matilda. Thank you, mate. Donald, what's going on? Sunny. Let's have a look here. Para's in the house. Bullets in the house. Yes, good point, Michelle. They may go okay. The only thing I am, Rick, what's going on? Louise, g'day, mate. The only thing I am nervous about regarding the cars is some of them are worth good money. And will the person watching the stream know they're worth good money, or will they just want to buy a $2 Matchbox car? I don't know. But some of these cars are worth like $70. So I'm a bit scared of doing that. I'd rather just find movies that I know are good to watch and CDs and stuff like that. I don't know. I feel like, and also I looked at the setup. It's I might do it at some stage. Just put some cars up. And I need to also figure out, do I need to basically do the camera facing me or the camera facing the object? I think it needs to face the object so the buyers can clearly see what it is that they're getting into. Yeah, that's true, Michelle. If I find cheap cars, I can put them on Whatnot as I'm comping. Make a Matchbox. Yes. Sorry, I'm all over the place. Today was pretty full on. It was good though. Ali and I went to clean out the offsite, and out of the blue, we saw a garage sale, and the two people who were running it were absolutely lovely. They had a lot of pop culture stuff. Quite frankly, I believe I cleaned up. I told them about the channel, told them I was a reseller. I always tell people. They worked with me on the pricing. I got a truck ton of stuff for $188, and including 2 leather jackets, one a motorbike jacket and one a reproduction bomber jacket. And one of the jackets alone I've got for sale for over $400. You are the best thing ever in the world. Thank you. Do you need the Thomas whistle to communicate with the audience? No? Are you sure? Well, it's still in the bedroom, isn't it? Toot, toot. Okay, so let's have a look here. No, Ali is not going to do the Thomas whistle. I don't think, Clint. I don't know. She shut the door. I don't blame her. I would too. Okay, so Swags, how you doing, mate? Good to see you here. Rhiannon, what is going on? You watch Judder's Whatnot? I was there too. Flippy Flopper, thanks, Andrew. Let's have a look here. All right, guys. So tonight is the night we're going to be coming together as the Flip family, as always, and we're going to be helping out Brizzy. Brizzy's been kind enough to subject herself to the whims of the Flipper family. I have got the store. Well, it's not a store. I've got the listings loaded up. And Brizzy, I'll just need you to tell me straight away if I've got the right one, because I've got it. And I'll be sharing that out in a second. And that's going to be an interesting little thing to uncover. Guys, if you do want the Flip family to be critiquing your store, email me, please, Geelong-Flipper@gmail.com with your YouTube username, your real name, and your store name, and I'll be in touch with you. We just do them as they come, but at the moment, I think there's only one shop to do after this one. Not a lot of people have put their name into the hat, so after that, I'm just going to randomly pick out your stores as I find them, and no, I won't. But yeah, so this is our chance to get into it. So put him a pud, yeah. Let's have a look here. Did I see Linda's here as well? G'day, mate. How are you? So, as always, guys, when we're looking at this stuff, we are being kind and thoughtful, and I have already spotted stuff that, yeah, we're going to have a bit of a talk about this. So this is not a store, though first suggestion I'm going to take and put out there is it should be one. All right. So let's just have a look here. Yes, you are brave, Brizzy, and thank you for allowing us to do this. But as you guys have said, every store that has had this treatment has benefited and made money. Now, when you think about it, and also, guys who watch in the replay, comment below. Comment below. Oh, wow. Thank you, Darren. Comment below, though, because Brizzy can look at your comments afterwards. I can look at your comments after. It's not just the live crowd. It's hopefully the hundreds of other people that will watch this after. And that was a strident shake. Thank you so very much, mate. Good on you. All right, guys, let's be doing this. Let's be doing this thing. BNX, what's going on? All right, so we're going to share out. Brizzy, hold on tight. Nothing drastic, mate, but I can see a lot of work needs to be done. Let's see what the family think, and I will share this one out right now. I shall become the little head talking in the corner. But yeah, guys, that garage sale, you'll see it on the vid, but 3 of the items out of the big pile, I'm already over, I think, $1,100 in comped. And one of them's already up on eBay, the leather jacket. All right. Here we go. Mark, how are you, mate? You're just in time. All right. So, items for sale by Brisbane Picker. And here we go. Here we go. Here we go. And here we go. Here we go. And here we go. Okay. So, first things first, let's get straight into it. And also, Brizzy, thank you for being brave. But, okay, so I'm going to make the first thing, get rid of the flowers, and family, go. Thank you very much for that, Matilda. Hit the like button, guys. 42 in the room and 20 thumbs up. Don't make me choke on my cup of tea and rice crackers, but cheers to you guys. Thanks for making it through another week. And let's have a bit of a look-see. So, okay, Clint, $12 free postage. Damn. Linda, this is a person who is in the audience right now, a channel member. This is Brisbane Picker, Brizzy. So this is this. Thank you, Rhiannon. This is, yeah, this is an interesting one, Brizzy. You know that there's nothing but love, mate. But I am going to basically say this, all of this. Now, Brizzy, nothing but love here. This is from me. This is madness. This is bloody madness. Okay? So, this is at the moment, and it's going to feel like you're being torn one a little bit, okay? And I get it, and it's not the intention, and you're ballsy for doing this. So what I'm going to do in the meantime, as you guys have a look at stuff, I am going to just quickly jump onto eBay, and I'm going to go okay, so Brizzy, straight up, you're the only one who has listings for the Spectator magazine. The only one. The only one. So that straight away tells us, I know you do, mate, and I keep going to say your first name, but you know. I know you know, but you know I know. So here's some straight out advice, guys. We are going to it's going to feel like a blood sport, I do think, just because there's a lot going on here, and I know how intelligent you are. So, and I know that you're going to take this with love. Prices are too cheap. The free postage is insane. Yeah, as Clint said, too cheap or not worth listing. So as we scroll down, doesn't appear that is the stream catching up. I am. Oh wait, I'm on the wrong window. I'm looking at other stuff. I was like, what the hell? Okay, so such a new listing here for it's disjointed. Vertical photos, please, even if you need to get a letter holder or lean it against core flute. I do appreciate the fact for the most part they are on white background, though some of them have got weird looking background there. Yeah, so what? Oh, sorry, just so as you know, Brizzy, I will be mindful of this. I was going to say a gender, but I never want to make assumptions. So you can write what you want, and then because people are calling you bro, so do you want to be a bro or no? Okay, so just answer that one for us. That way we can get that one out of the way. Britt, what's going on? Okay. I don't know if Brizzy's still there. Hope so. And I don't know how much lag I've got on the stream either, guys. Okay, guys. Brizzy's name is Rita. So let's get into this. Way too cheap. Uppercase sucks. It's as though you're yelling at your customers. eBay standards. The Cassini can still read this, but they do think that first letter capitalization is best. I screw up with that too. So let's have a look here using a photo box. And okay. Oh, okay. I can see it's the silver inside. Okay. So is there a white inlay for that photo box? If not, buy paper and put it in there. The silver, see how you got that glare there? I'm going to go into one of these now. And as you go, oh, look out for me. I just sold a $12 DVD. Speaking of sales today, that's the second sale I've got today. The first one was for a $179 record and that $13 one then. All right, so I'm going to click into this listing and then I'm going to have to jump back to show you guys. Oh, wait, no. Look at this. Ta-da! Technology. I'd never noticed there's a tab I can jump over. All right, so let's have a look here. Okay, first things first, those Rita, I'm gonna just flat out ask this, mate. Are these magazines that you read and then you try to get rid of them? I know hopefully not everything is magazines, but is that where the sourcing, is that what's going on there? Is it a way of clearing out? Straight away, I'm going to tell you as your friend, you need to charge postage. Your store is, even though you've got fantastic feedback and you've sold a truckload of stuff, this is just killing me. Because I believe you've got what it takes to do really well. Okay, so Okay, they were given to you. Fair enough too. So straight away, I'm thinking to myself there, let's just say we wanted to do these. You've got 2 magazines. I'd do them at $10 and I'd be charging $9.95 postage, if not more. But those 2 magazines, because they're skinny, they'd probably fit in the tracked cardboard mailer, maybe charge $9. I don't know if you're on a band discount. If you use the tracked prepaid mailer, you don't get any discount. So just so as you're aware, you might even want to sandwich them between 2 bits of cardboard and put them in a small satchel. If you've got a band discount, that might help you. Let's have a quick look here and see what the family's saying. Keyword is first word is most important word. Yes, it is. Lily, how you doing, mate? X2 later, I agree. People don't search for 2 of an item. Postage is only $3. If you're sending untracked mail, you're asking for problems, reader. That's why I harp on about it, mate. You know I harp on about tracked. And I know that not everyone does it, but this is me protecting you. Okay, so tracked postage. Tracked. I don't care. If someone really wants that magazine, The Spectator, they want to know they're going to get it. Tracked. Tracked. You don't have to pay for it. They do. Tracked. All right. Octo, yes, we're going through the photos. They leave a fair bit to be desired. Simply, I don't like the silver around here. It needs to have white inlay, even if it's paper. It just feels like something's missing from the light box. The coloring is weird. That doesn't look like that. It's because of the angle and the silver going on there. They need to be vertical. Like I said, if you can get a holder, they're like a few bucks at Kmart, or just get 2 bits of core flute, mate. I think rather than a light box, you would be better photographing in natural light against a white background, or if you've got a timber kitchen bench and a white wall, boom, boom, that would be better than what I'm looking at the moment. Ideally, inside the magazine, what you would be doing is photographing front, back, inside, publication date, couple of random pictures, 4 photos when you can upload 24. That's why we're going to charge more than what you're charging for your magazines at the moment. You're doing the work. You may as well get paid. But like I said, you're the only one listing these. But that is not because you've got something rare. I do suggest that if you do want to get serious, you spend the money. At the moment, I wouldn't suggest getting a store. I'm going to go back to your main area in a moment, but store would give you research on this stuff to let you know that these are almost some things that some of these things aren't worth listing. And I am guilty of that too, but can I share that tab? Okay, let's go back to there. All right, so see what I'm like. That Wheels magazine, immediately better. Bravo to you. Okay, so let's have a look here. See what you guys are saying now. Mandy says photos need to be straight or above the book so it looks front and not on an angle. Perfect. Let's have a look here. Untracked is a terrible idea. Show the inside. Fairy says Rhiannon will pay the extra for tracked because people do suffer anxiety when they're buying stuff from people they don't know. Zeke, let's have a look here. Okay, issues with pricing there. Postage has gone up, Thomas says. That's good feedback there. Tracking always. Clint says minimum 6 photos. So does Thomas. 1-to-1 photo dimensions. Good advice there. Yeah, and that part is also correct. That's why I've got that big death pile that'll be going on to Whatnot. By the way, if you've just joined, I've joined Whatnot. You'll see the link in the description if you want to come and watch me make a buffoon of myself. And if I do terribly, let's all blame Octo, who said it might be fun for me to do it. I love you, Octo. I love you. All right, let's have a look here. There, look, the Whatnot will be a bit terrifying. What I think I'm going to do is guys, I might make it a bit of fun. What we might do when I first do it, I might do a live stream, talk to you guys, but then say, hey, guys, let's head over to Whatnot, and I'll just bang it on, and we'll give it a shot. I'm going to be, and by the way, Octo, Josh, Minion J, whoever has been talking to me, thank you so very much for all your help. I will want some help at the back end, so of getting stuff set up. So I really appreciate that. So thank you, Octo. I do appreciate that. Let's have a look here. Okay, so yeah, you'll have to type in the Geelong-Flipper. I don't know why the link didn't work. I'm sorry about that. And yeah, the photos are a bit awkward seeing the photo box. It does do my head in as well. This is not a bad listing. And look at that. Look at that. Why did all of a sudden you change? Why did you change to free postage? Free. Some of this stuff, some of these military, and I'm ex-military, and I used to be interested in all that stuff too. But that photo, I wouldn't even buy it. I couldn't figure out. I know the word tank's there. I know there's a tank, but what sort of tank is it? Probably tells me if you had it vertical. Know what I'm saying? Okay. So, no, that won't be happening, Mark. Good try, though. Good try. Okay. So. I am missing something there because there is more weight. Oh, you mean if you lean it against the back? Like I said, mate, stop using the photo box. Just my photos, don't take them as like really good ones, but I am literally just using the core flute. Let's have a look here just quickly. Bear with me, guys. Bear with me. Okay, so I'm just going to show you something here, right? Briefly. All right, so this is mine, and it's got tons of errors and faults, and one day we'll pull this apart and really trounce it. I found a listing. If you want to see bad, a pair of super dry pants. In fact, I'll see if I can find it. I just laid it over the couch. I was so lazy. Look at that. Look at that. That's a sign of a lazy person. These are on the core flute or that I made up. So it makes an immediate difference. So yeah, that's just something to consider. They're on core flute, and see, that's trash. So that's what I was doing where you're doing. I'm just laying it flat. They're terrible. But as you can see, it's just easier to have a look at. And I only just discovered something about how to use the light thing on your phone a bit better. So we're going to go back now to your items for sale. I just wanted to show you those. Okay. So, yeah, that wheels is so much better. So much better. But just don't use the light box, mate. You don't need it. The settings on your phone will adjust just nicely. Just use white background. Fairy cakes, let's have a look here. Do I ever remove the background? Sometimes, but the eBay removal tool is there's actually two versions. Thank you, Octo. Ali will help with that. Sorry, just in reference to what I just said, sorry, because I answered immediately. Octo was just saying it's better to have someone helping during a Whatnot live stream. I'll get Ali to write the names down. Okay, so this is rough. We need to go back and revisit all this stuff. I'm trying to go through, because you don't have a shop, it's harder to go through. Okay, so just so as you know, is that uranium glass or is it just green? Like, it is. It looks stunning, but $27? That's too cheap. Too cheap. That's pretty. And not enough photos. And, mate, where's the ruler to show me how big it is? 3 photos. Okay, a lot more photos. I want you to promise me at least 6, but preferably 10. I generally tap out at about 9 for like even my Matchbox cars. I've got like 9 photos, I think, per listing. So I'm a hypocrite, but please do more photos for me. Even go back and revisit some of these listings. And I think that will be a lot better, Brizzy, because your pricing's way too cheap. Stuff like that will be snaffled up. I would get rid of stuff like the ampersand that's there. You don't need symbols. But yeah, that is pretty. Matilda, I agree. There has to be a ruler in these listings. You can't get people. Let's have a look at the actual description. Oh, you can see what I've been comping today. Okay. Not uranium glass. Good on you for saying that. Okay, you've got your dimensions there. I appreciate that. Well done. And so you're covering your bases. Please, please, please. You can't. This doesn't. That line is unnecessary. Okay, so all you do is you go into. Oh well, wait a second. I wish Ali was in here. I don't know if you can do this without a store, Octo or someone. She doesn't have a store. Can she do the in settings cancel if not paid in 4 days? Is that something that people without a store can do? The reason why I am saying this one, Brizzy, is just that you've got to be protecting yourself with some sort of, guarantees. But that full payment without 2 days, it rings wrong to me. They're going to pay or they're not going to. Okay, thank you, Linda. Thank you, Putty. Appreciate you both. Katie, thank you. All right. I shouldn't always call you Katie. It's like my endearment thing. But then there's Katie who does jump in. Okay. Thanks, Octo. All right. So, yeah, your description isn't too bad, mate. I do rate that. It doesn't feel like it's Chat GPT, though you probably could make it Chat GPT. But I do like this. I do like the fact you've stressed not uranium glass. Yeah, look, it's almost a solid listing, but based on my very basic knowledge, I would be suggesting that should be around the $39 mark, and I would suggest that in order to pack that properly, I would be charging $13 to $15 for your postage to take into account the amount of bubble wrap, and I'd want that in a box as well. Okay. Thanks, Michelle. We must have a bit of lag, guys, but thank you so very much. Look, I think in terms of the other listings, other than the fact there's no ruler, Brizzy, people don't pay attention. They just don't. They'll look at that and go, that's pretty, I want it. Then they'll go, it's too small. Put a ruler there. I don't care where it is. Don't do it in the first photo, though. The first photo, having a measuring device there, in my opinion, takes away so much. And another thing I'm going to tell you straight away, square format photos, square format photos, square formatted photos. So when you're taking your photo, don't know if you're on iPhone or Android. I only know iPhone, but I'm pretty sure you can just tell an Android phone to do the same thing. Square. All right. Not this. It cuts off pictures in the listings. It doesn't do you any favors at all, but they're beautiful pieces, and I think someone will buy them. But I think, okay, iPad, you can go square format. The photos are clear. You're obviously cleaning the lens before you take the photos. Yeah, you don't have to be the cheapest, not at all. You are, but you're too cheap, and that's just as harmful as being too expensive. All right. Let's have a look back here. I forgot that thank you, Thomas. Appreciate that. Full image, 4:3 photo. And we go back here instead, and I'll get rid of this and this and this one. Sorry, guys. I've been opening a lot of tabs, so I'm just getting rid of some of them now. And by the way, if you are watching and you're a first-time viewer, I'm going to spruik. Please support the channel by becoming a channel member. It starts at $1.49 a month, and you'll get access to this sort of content. Obviously, you get that for free, but you also do get early access to videos, and it helps me create more content. So if you can spare $1.50 a month, please become a channel member. And if you do it whilst I'm live, I shake the apple. That's not crude. It's literally a 1972 toy that makes a chiming noise, but it's my way of saying thank you. All right. So let's have a look here. Okay, these paperweights are beautiful, and I am glad you've got them there. I'm going to bring up that listing now. Okay, so this is where your speckled silvery thing, this is the first time I've found the pictures to be lacking in terms of clarity. This is glass. Some of these glass things, they are quite beautiful. I'm a fan of these. They are worth more than what you're listing them for. Just so as you're aware, they do very, very well, and you need to be taking into account, as Thomas just said, with the prices. Thank you, Thomas. Always charge a little more to give you some wriggle room for offers. People watching the replay, let us know what you're thinking. Put timestamps in that people can see it. But please, let's help Brizzy out with the listing game. I'd like as many helpful comments as possible, please. That'll also push the video out that more people can help us with this as well. Yeah, you've lost opportunity here by, I don't know. I know some of the bubbles are there because you said control bubbles, but I also know that some of these are maybe some reflection down here. That may be an issue because of the surface that you're photographing on. Joey is correct. Hey, Joe, how are you, man? Good to see you here. Glass on white background is hard. Yes, it is, but don't use speckled silver. It's like it's its own accent to the photos that quite simply you do not need. So no, 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 no. The thing I do find interesting in here is that a ball with just a two-dimensional picture inside? Like, I don't understand what I'm looking at. Alrighty. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly what I'm looking at down here, but it might be in my imagination. But is that stem breaking the bottom of the ball? This is really good advice here too from Matilda. Let's have a look at this. So is the stem is not okay. See what I mean then? The shadow of that, it doesn't, because I'm following the, yeah, you guys can see. I'm following this line. I don't know if anyone else was following that line. I thought that was the shadow of the ball. Does that make sense? It is really, it's a tough one. I know that. And I think, was it Mark saying it was tough glass on white? I agree, mate. I do agree. But this can be done better. It's like, mate, you haven't even lined up the photos here. And I know sometimes when we're taking photos, though, and I screw this up as well, take the time to go back through your listings and use the cropping tool, because I know you won't have time to retake photos. Use the cropping tool and make that a square format photo. That's part of what the issue is too here. This one here, same again, square format, please. And in none of these photos, you need to maneuver the iPad, even though it's difficult. Maneuver the iPad that the camera is down the bottom. That way we're sort of shooting flat and at it, whereas you're doing this. Tell me if I'm wrong, though. You're going, oh, I'll use my phone, pretend. So you're taking photos with your iPad, and I bet you're going like this to take your photos. Whereas you need to go like this. Sorry, guys, but yeah, you need to go like that for front on. But what I'm suggesting is do that instead. And that way you're seeing the bottom of the ball as well. It'll get rid of some of those weird angles that you've got going on. Okay, let's have a look here. Yeah, Zeke, I agree. I think the teapot is absolute fire, and I do think that that will sell with better photography. Mark, that's a good one. Please feed it back into the Geelong, the Facebook group, please, if you don't mind. Okay. Yeah, twist the camera around, take it from different angles. A ruler, a ruler, a ruler. Please use a ruler. My desk is, well, an absolute shit fight at the moment because I've been listing. So I'm not going to try to find my ruler, but there is always one here. And guys, I just realized I broke my own rule for Woody Sunday. So I'm sorry I don't have the Octo Woody on. I just wanted to get this live done, and I've been listing stuff and editing videos, so I totally forgot. Thank you, Mark. Correct, Linda. I do think with these ones here, like I have seen similar glass balls like this reader for sale for almost the same price as you've got 3 items. Just don't underestimate your stock. Blown glass, decorative glass like that, it is a skill set. I'm sure probably machines do it now, but collectors will pay good money for glass, and you need to appeal to different people. This was never a set. This is a range of stuff that you've just found. So we will move on. We will move on. And in the meantime, guys, I hope that you thank you so very much. I do need to say this to you. But I really appreciate all the advice that you guys are giving in the chat. I may not get to it all, but Rita can see it all, and the chat has been saved. So people who are watching the replay do realize if you're using either the website or the YouTube app, you can replay the chat and see what everyone is saying. Sorry. So you can do that. And also, if you do put your own comments in the replay, they will then show up. I think they actually show up. I think you can timestamp them. So then people can say, oh, that's what they were trying to tell us. All right. So I'm going to jump. Okay. No, I'm back here. Let's have a look here. They live on your kitchen shelf, and that is really cute. I do like that. What about on plain black? Maybe with the right lighting. Yes. Maybe with the right lighting. Let's have a look here. Okay, Matilda says, when you're starting out, go to Solds and explore the higher selling items and what the seller is doing with the photos. Most times it can be while the higher price is reached. Yes, yes, yes. This thing would be the cutest thing ever. And the fact that, let's have a look here. This has got me curious because I believe that will be worth a lot more than what you've got it at, but we'll find out. So copy, I'm going off just to bring up the comps. Okay, so straight Salzburger. Okay, so forgive me, guys. I'm just doing a bit of exploration here. Austrian Salzburg. Okay, cool. I didn't know if it was Salzburg or Salzburger, and there's a mixture of them here. So, yeah, that's lovely. But yeah, wasted opportunities. Okay, see how cute that is? Now, looking at other bits and pieces, I think you could possibly get more than that, maybe to the $40 mark, if not more. Even at a glance, I can see that Salzburg glass is very, very popular. So, yeah, it's very, very small. Zeke with the magazines, a newspaper from 1975. The age will help it sell. Yeah, I agree. At the moment, I've been selling the Byte computer. I don't know how many of you like are here just for lives or whether you watch the regular show. I know it's long, but that's I like to do it like that because it keeps people company. I've been selling these Byte magazines that a viewer gave to me, and because they're old, they sell for great money. Six for I generally sell them for between 34 to 40 odd bucks because they're old. New magazines no one cares unless it's a significant event that would have made magazines sell out. And nowadays, magazines don't really sell out anymore. Okay. Yeah, Thomas, I still have hundreds of them. I'll do you a deal. I need to move them. I need to make room. Okay, guys, let's have a look at this here. Way too small. Absolutely beautiful. I know that, well, I'm guessing the description will be good. Okay, get rid of this payment thing. It's doing my head in. Because it makes me feel anxious. It's like I wonder if you miss sales because people are, when someone types in all caps and you feel like you're being yelled at, or you don't want something triggers you. That's a trigger to me, and I don't know why. It's not full payment because they can't leave a deposit. That's what it was. That's why it does my head in because it is. Don't do Yoda. I'm not doing Yoda. I'll do Yoda for an apple. Okay. So full payment within 2 days. Don't do it. You can't lay deposits on eBay and set your thing to cancel for non-payment after 4. Okay. So, yeah, musical gift idea. Now, people with more experience, it's hard to say people with more experience. I've been selling for 27 freaking years, just not full time. I don't put gift idea. Does anyone type gift idea in? Can we check somehow the search term gift idea? Wait a second. I'll ask someone here that never lies. So, do people search on eBay using the term gift idea? Okay, I'm wrong. So, according to my friend who always answers, gift idea is a commonly searched term on eBay, especially around gifting seasons. But then it goes, it's Chat GPT. I'm just asking it quickly. General shopping times, that sounds like bollocky. And then it's saying gift ideas for dad, blah, 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 by putting that in the description. But it is also saying that putting in the description could be just as good as putting it in the title. Ah, Rhiannon, you want Yoda, you do, yeah. And then later I won't be able to talk. Okay. Matilda, you know what, though? This is why you're appreciated, mate, and everyone for that matter, but none of us hold back secrets from the others. So if it works for you, good chance it's going to work for Brizzy. You're selling different stuff. Sorry, Anne, I hope that was enough, but I felt like I was ripping my throat out on that one. This is really pretty. Bravo on finding this. I love it. I do love it. I think it's classy. I do think that also, okay, so you do have the time period there around 2016. Thank you. Your descriptions are good. I don't feel like they are actually they're not Chat GPT, are they? Because I like them. Oh, but I do like the fact that your listing is in Yoda speak. Highly gloss they are. Do you like that? That was good. All right. Yeah. Get rid of this off all your listings. It's triggering me. All right. Let's have a look here. And your feedback is phenomenal, mate. It's as though at some point you just decided to go hella cheap. This is beautiful. Wasted opportunity, though. Square format. Hey, it's fine. It's fine. We all do it. This terrible. No date. Australian Gold Gem and Treasures magazine, X2, and the date. I would put terms like maybe prospecting, other bits and pieces. But yeah, that Mozart was fire. I love it. This is gorgeous though. And I don't know why. I would say, and I might find out later, I don't know if I don't know if Ali's watching in the other room. She likes watching the she has to live with this, but she likes watching the store critiques. She would probably be very knowledgeable about this. I'm going to go into the listing itself. Once again, there's yep, I knew you wouldn't do it, but that's okay. This is learning, and you're learning. And I'm going to say right now, thank you, because you have shown absolute guts doing this, mate, because there's work to be done, but I know you can do it. So thank you so very much for sharing your store and some of your beautiful items with us. The magazines, but this stuff, beautiful. But see, that's the thing. This is the thing. So nicer than the picture shows. We'll make a nicer picture. Do a nicer picture, because that thing is beautiful. Like, I want that, and I'm not into that stuff. I want it. Okay. So let's have a look here. Exactly. Classical music, piano, Mozart. I'd probably start with Mozart, Linda, but I like the rest of it. VU, how you doing, mate? Welcome in. Yeah, Linda's the same as me. Straight away, you look at that and you're like, I want that. But I also look at the photos and go, oh, how big is it? And then I think to myself, can I be bothered doing this? Run it through Google Lens, run it through ChatGPT, let AI do some of the research work for you. Find out when this was made. It says it's unmarked. I don't know. It is. It's stunning. 24 centimeters tall. How wide is it? How wide is it with the handle? If it was to hold a fluid, how many liters is it? All right. So yeah, the part payment thing is an eBay offer. Sorry, this is where I'm missing some parts of the chat. It doesn't affect you as an eBay seller at all. You'll always get your full payment. That's correct. It's like for, how you do the PayPal 1 in 4s and all that sort of nonsense. I think that's what that is. Now, it is only 20 centimeters, so that's not overly terrible for the price. I'm knocking over stuff now because I was measuring stuff before. So, yeah, this at 20 centimeters is probably that tall, which I don't know. That's almost medium box, I think. I can't be bothered looking it up. But $78, I believe you could ask a lot more than that. It's beautiful. Congratulations. That's a beautiful piece. Okay. So, yeah, these magazines. Okay, so this is one of the first ones where I'm going to say the photo is really terrible. And it's only not your fault. It's clear. But the reason why, not square, could have zoomed in more, mate. But it's all the silver is shining onto the item. Let's do away with the light box. It's not doing us any favors at this point in time. And you've got some beautiful stuff, mate. When you do have time, reader, go back and re-photograph some of this stuff. Your price on this item, because I have sold these Kokeshi dolls before, your price is about right on that. So I have no issue with that. And yes, okay. So that, is there a ring light inside the light box, or is that your front pointing ring light? Just use natural light or a good globe. All I've got for most of my indoor is just a good globe. All right. So fix this up, and I think you'll see that money that you want for that. Let's have a quick look here. Okay. There's no reason why that should be so dark. So this is a really cute piece. The kokeshis are very desirable. I collect a lot of Asian sort of stuff, and I did have a couple of them. Okay, so I'm glad you put that there. Honesty's good. Okay, 17 centimeters, you did that, but you didn't do it on other things. So let's have a look here. Couple of small scratches ahead, but nothing drastic. Okay, so you don't need to say that. Just get rid of stuff like that, because you're saying I would do see photos for condition. Nothing drastic, unnecessary information there, because it makes me think, are you hiding something? You tell me it's nothing drastic, but is there anything drastic? Okay, let's have a look here. So yeah, it does have a ring light on the ceiling. Get rid of the light box, mate. What I want you to do for me, please, as a little bit of homework when you get time tonight, I want you to re-photograph that just with, or tomorrow. But and are you on iPhone or Android? Because we may be able to help you with some settings too. You don't need a light box for the stuff you're selling. You just need white background. Photos form part of the description. You can sometimes change the light level to stop reflecting so much. Okay, so Brizzy, with your iPhone, I'll see if I can bring it up without. Forgive me, guys. Okay, so even though it's pointing at me, hey guys, how you doing? See how it's square? That's what I want all your photos to be. And the way you get to that is there's an arrow. You won't be able to see it here, but the way you do it, there's an arrow there, and then I suck so bad. Hang on, I'll see if I can. Come here, camera. Okay, so does this show you? Okay, so here you hit that. Wait a second. I am so sorry. It's not very good, but you hit this, and then you see the 1 1, and you choose square, and it's not really showing you square. Yeah, it's the same, mate. iPad can do it too. And if not, you crop it to square. I didn't put that back very well. Hang on. Hey guys, Tori here. Okay, so take it in 1 1 and cropping. Yeah, okay. You can crop it. Let's Rita, are you happy for me to do the feedback there? A few people have asked. I mean, they can go and look at it themselves, and I'm not being smart. If you don't want us looking at that live, we don't have to. Yeah. All right. So let's have a look at feedback. I mean, it is 100% positive, guys. So killing it. Been a member for a long. Thank you for being a seller for 20 plus years. Okay. So these are fantastic. Actually, I can look at that one, I think. Beautiful. That is beautiful. Postage. You should be ashamed of yourself. Okay. So go back here. Yeah. So they're thrilled. This is good. How do I jump back? How do I jump back to there? So you're scoring very well. You should be really pleased. This is fantastic. Another thing too, and we didn't discuss sales rates, but you haven't told me how often you list. So if you're wanting to build this up as an income stream, mate, you got to list every day. If you can't list every day, what I say to anyone is every Sunday, list 7 items, but save them as in the draft, and then schedule one every day. And after you've done 7 and you know you've got 7 listings for the week, then continue on with your other listings, that way at least you're getting one thing to the platform every day. See, Linda, that's awesome. That is awesome. So there you go. Rita, you can screen or take a photo and feed it into Google, and you may actually find who the maker was. No, you can sell. I don't know what your old listings used to look like, but I bet you they didn't look like that. I feel like the look of some of these listings looks a little bit rushed, and that you've probably been thinking, maybe I don't have time, and you've just gone dung 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 and just gone too fast. Slow your roll. Like I said, do 7. I'm holding up 5 fingers, but do 7. Schedule them one day, and that way you know your week's clear. You're going to have 7 listings go out for the week, but obviously the more you feed this bugger of a thing, the more money you will make out of it. All right. There are still slumps. It's still cyclic, but the more you feed it, the more you get, because the more options you're giving your customers. Yeah, that's right. You can sell, get double the amount of listings at least to gather momentum. Sales bring sales. Correct. At the moment, you don't have many things on there, but I'm sure you've got good stuff. Even those magazines stand a better chance of selling if you actually increase the price, but don't spend too much time on them. Spend time polishing some of this stuff up, because, like that Kakeshi doll, I know is worth more than that. That's cute. I've seen those. But see, that's where, like, that throws me. Why did you? That's a $15 post. A recent magazine. Okay, so it's a 19 magazine, and you are wanting to, you know what I mean? It's a bit too much. Not enough photos. Though I do like the fact you've got the features page. But once again, if I could read, I can't read what tanking about is about until I do that. I shouldn't have to zoom in. But no, I think there's been a lot of really good feedback given here. Guys, we will be finishing the stream in a minute and a half. So does anyone have other things, other little hints? Rita, here's some advice for you. I will say this to most people. If you really feel that you are going to hit this hard and you do want to make an income off it, list more stuff and then consider the store subscription. You'll be able to do categories and stuff like that. It does help, but just wait until you're ready. Make sure that you're ready for that, because I'm never going to tell you to just go and spend $25, because it's $25 every month. For me, I like having the store. It gives me access to extra bits and pieces, which is fantastic. The flowers don't, for me, it's just because they're pretty, and they are pretty, but they don't sort of, are they flowers from Brisbane? I'm not being smart. They're very pretty, but it's like, are they to do something from Brisbane? No. Do they have to? No. I would probably get Chat GPT to make you up a logo. But yeah, I'm a big fan of stores. I think you can make it look a lot better. Okay, so let's have a look here. Okay, sorry about that. There's no way I was going to leave during a store review and not say goodbye to everyone. Okay, so guys, at the end of the day, if you've had a look through this, thank you so very much, everyone. Rita, you are amazing. Your listings, what I was going to ask you earlier is do some test photography when you've got time. Shoot it through to me. You know how to get me. Let me have a look at it. Let me give some advice regarding that. I will do that for you. But yeah, take on board some of the stuff here that you've had mentioned today. Yeah, get your photos better. Stop asking people to pay early or whatever, and you'll be just fine. But what I want you to do, if you like, just get some listings up. Let me see them. Let me see the photography, and I want to see it. And I want you to invest in a ruler or a pull-out tape measure. Get that done, and in no time you'll be rocking and rolling. And there's no sound. Oh God, who knows? Well, I've got sound here. Thank you. Bye. Ah, okay. Thank God. I was just going to go. I've had a gutful of Optus. Okay. Thank you, guys. I appreciate the clarification there. I thought I was going insane. Guys, if you do want help of this nature, yeah, put your names down. Email me, Geelong-Flipper@gmail.com. YouTube name, real name, store name, and we'll pull it apart. Let's get some good results for everyone. Let's make some money. And guys, I just want to tell you how grateful I am for all of you. We're kicking real goals as a community, and we go from strength to strength. We're just over 2,400 people, and hopefully we'll see 2,500 soon. I hope one day. And yeah, once again, subscribe, like, share, become a channel member. And you know what? I do think that we are going to absolutely rock the show. And yeah, Matilda's right. Be kind to yourself. Your descriptions are freaking awesome, and descriptions are important. Just get rid of that 2 days to pay because it triggers me. But your descriptions are good. Some of your photos are good. They just need cropping. All right. Now, when you're cropping, let me tell you this. If you do go back in to fix some of these, don't go and revise the item and do it within the listing. All the eBay functionality works better when you're revising. I don't know why. I think it uses a different part of its whatever, but it is better. Okay, guys, we will rock the show. I can already feel my voice is a little bit husky. These are always extremely busy, but thank you so very much. I appreciate everyone. And guys, I'll see you tomorrow, all right? And channel members, you'll see me again shortly after I do the video.